Just when we thought we were done talking about Hurricane Fiona, news has emerged that it has decimated the cruise port in the popular town of Grand Turk in the Turks and Caicos. I'm going to show you some pictures and videos coming out from a favorite cruise port in Grand Turk. Plus, more Hurricane Fiona news as she's now looking to wreak havoc on cruises coming out of New York City to Bermuda and up into New England. And Norwegian Cruise Line, they're getting a little crazy with their pricing. They are set to have the most expensive drink packages in the cruise industry. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey, and thank you for stopping by the channel today. And welcome to a beautiful sea day here aboard the MSC Seashore. We're sailing past Cuba right now at the moment, heading back up to Miami. We should be in port tomorrow morning. I'm hopping the train back up almost most of the way to Orlando, the Bright Line. If you never heard of it, you should check it out. Now, the big news coming out today that I've not heard yet from any other cruise channels, which is honestly kind of surprising. Hurricane Fiona seems to have done catastrophic damage at the cruise port at Turks and Caicos in Grand Turk. If you've never been there, it's one of my all-time favorite cruise ports. Now, the other day, Hurricane Fiona passed through the area as a Category 3 storm, which is quite a strong hurricane. It's not one you'd want to be around at. Well, unfortunately, some video has now emerged showing the cruise dock and the pier. It's been washed up on the beach there, which means it's going to be a struggle to get cruise ships into port. Now, it's only part of the pier, but it's enough of the pier that cruise ships like the Carnival Mardi Gras and the Celebrity Infinity are now going to be struggling to find their way into port. Plus, if you've ever been there, you know there's that nice retaining wall. It says Grand Turk on it, welcome to Grand Turk, right as you walk off the water onto the shore. Apparently there's been some damage to that as well. That's unconfirmed, but I have read that in multiple sources now. So here, just take a look. You can see here in the bottom right of this video, that's actually the concrete that you would have walked on coming off your cruise if you were going into Grand Turk. And here is a photo. You can see a lot of what remains. It's just the concrete pylons. Now, the big question here is, what other damage has been done to this pier that we can't see? Maybe below the waterline, or maybe we just don't see the pictures and videos quite yet coming out from Grand Turk. So it's up in the air whether or not this is going to be a quick fix or a long, drawn-out process to get Grand Turk back to where it can take on cruise ships, multiple ships, and those mega ships like the Carnival Mardi Gras. And that's not the last story we need to mention today about Hurricane Fiona, because as she makes her way north, she's heading through Bermuda, and that's going to disrupt a ship that's sailing out of New York City today. The Norwegian Getaway was supposed to call in Bermuda, but instead she's sailing north to New England and Canada, which means Fiona is still causing problems for cruises, and those who are cruising aboard the Getaway, they're now going to have to be beholden to Canada's COVID protocols, which means you have to do your arrive can and you have to pre-test before your cruise, which those cruisers would not have been expecting. So this is a big last-minute change that might be causing some problems for cruisers boarding Norwegian out of New York City. All right, our next cruise news story brings us to a really popular topic, and that's the unlimited drinks package on board cruise ships. We know them, we love them. If you enjoy your drinks on your vacation, it's probably something you've looked into a time or two before. Well, Norwegian Cruise Line knows just how popular these packages are, and so they're going to capitalize on that by charging you, the cruiser, $10 more per day for their packages. Now, this is going to affect their premium drink package and their deluxe drinks package. They're both going up by $10 a day, and basically what that's going to do, it's going to make it almost the most expensive drinks package in cruising right now for Norwegian Cruise Line. Basically what this is going to do, it's going to push a lot of you who like to book your Norwegian cruise into that all-in, with where you can book all the perks all at once while you're signing up for your cruise, instead of, say, just booking the bare fare and then adding on later, because this is going to take the drinks package on a Norwegian cruise to just shy of $1,000 for a 7-night cruise, which that's kind of a steep price per person. Remember that. So if you're cruising as a couple or with some friends or family, that's gonna double or maybe triple the price of your cruise in certain situations. So what do you think of these changes coming to Norwegian Cruise Lines, upping their price for their drinks? Let me know down in the comments below. Have a little conversation down there. If you remember, they also raised the price of their soda package to $10 a day a few months ago. So Norwegian, they're definitely not shying away from the high prices in this post-COVID cruise era. Their CEO, Frank Del Rio, had come out, and earlier this year he came out and said that, you know, we're not going to be competing on price, we're going to be competing on quality and service. So far, it seems to be paying off for Norwegian, but with these super high drink package prices, it remains to be seen. I'm on MSC right now, and I can book their highest end drink package, have any drink I want on this ship for like $400 to $500 for a week, which is a massive difference from Norwegian's prices. I want to remind you, this channel is supported by viewers like you, and the best way to do that is to gear up for your next cruise in my Amazon influencer store. There's a link in the description below. The Cruise Nerd shirt, it's an ever popular choice. Check it out. One more quick thing before we round out today's episode. Have you followed my Instagram at Midships Cruise lately? I posted something really special yesterday. I actually ran into some fellow cruise vloggers. You might know them. It's D and J from the Pero DJ channel. If you're interested in seeing the picture that I got to snap with them, we spent about 30 or 40 minutes hanging out and talking in Costa Maya. They're cruising on the MSC Divina, which I'm very jealous of. I love the Divina, despite how wonderful everyone is here on the seashore. You just can't beat that small ship experience. D&J, it was wonderful getting to know you guys a little bit. Looking forward to cruising with you guys again soon, but there's some secrets, and you know, I like to keep them close. But if you made it this far into today's episode, thank you so very much, and make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on. As always, till next time, we'll see you on the Midships. Hey Midships family, Captain Corey here. Thanks for watching today's episode. I'm home here in Central Florida, throwing together some of my last minute hurricane preps. Yeah, peanut M&Ms and chips. You know, the major essentials here. Now, as we're wrapping things up, just want to say all you cruisers here and everyone that's in Florida, especially on the west coast of Florida, I wish you good luck. I hope you are preparing for Hurricane Ian. I know here in Central Florida, probably not going to take the biggest brunt of it, but we're getting ready for a lot of rain, a lot of flooding, and probably the power is going to be out. Stay tuned to your local weather services if you're in these areas. Stay safe out there. And as we're signing off here today, I'm heading to Publix to get a little bit more stuff here for the pantry, a little bit of extra water maybe, and some snacks, some foods.